Beneath the narrow stone paths of Edinburgh's old town, there is a small entrance, quiet, unremarkable, almost invisible to passing tourists. But once the door opens, the world changes. A staircase sinks deep into the earth, where cold air curls around you, like a warning. Below the city lies another city, alleys without light, rooms long abandoned, and one of Scotland's strangest legends, waiting in the dark, a second Edinburgh, unknown to the world above. Tonight, we descend into the forgotten realm of Mary King's Close, a world sealed away for centuries. 1. Birth of a hidden city. Long before it became legend, Mary King's Close was simply a street, a cramped, shadowed neighborhood where families lived from the 14th to the 17th century. Houses were packed shoulder to shoulder, sunlight barely reached the ground, and life carried on in the dim half-light. But as Edinburgh grew, so did the pressure to build upward. In the 18th century, during the rise of the new town, the city chose a drastic solution. It built new structures. Directly over the old ones, Mary King's Close was sealed beneath their foundations, entirely intact. A whole residential street, buried alive. But the true darkness of the Close comes from the plague years. In the mid-1600s, as the Black Death surged through Edinburgh, the Close, damp, narrow, sunless, became a killing ground. Doctors hammered on doors, searching for the sick, but infection moved faster than hope. The entire area was reportedly sealed off, locking families inside their homes. As death crept through the alley, stories say some never escaped. They simply faded away in the dark. When Edinburgh rebuilt a century later, the city covered the old closes completely. Mary King's Close remained untouched. Rooms, stairs, doors, ashes in fireplaces. A perfectly preserved world, frozen beneath the modern streets. Generations passed. People forgot what slept below, until, during construction work, a hidden door gave way, and the underground city breathed again. Investigators stepped inside and felt as if time had stopped. Cold rooms, collapsed frames, smoke marks on ancient stone, and the quiet, heavy presence of lives once lived. Mary King's Close was reborn, not as a street, but as a relic of a world lost. The ghost called Annie. Among its stories, one legend rises above the rest. In the 1990s, a Japanese parapsychologist visited the Close. Inside one particular room, he claimed to hear a child crying. He said the emotion of a young girl remained, a girl he called Annie. Since then, visitors have left dolls and toys for her. Today, the room is filled with hundreds, a haunting museum of offerings. For a child no one has ever seen, guides speak of footsteps behind them, cold drafts drifting through sealed passages, the brush of a sleeve when no one is near. Lights fail. Security cameras catch footprints without a body. And sometimes, visitors simply run. Nothing is proven. Nothing needs to be. The air itself carries centuries of grief, fear, and memory. A time capsule of the 1600s. Archaeologists uncovered more. Dishes left on tables, jewelry, fabric scraps, fireplace ash, even fragments of food. The Close had not changed. It had only waited. It is one of the few places in Europe where an entire early modern street remains preserved exactly as it was lived. Homes, poverty, disease, daily survival, all still here, untouched. Scholars call it a jewel of medieval urban life. Walking into the past. Today, visitors descend a narrow stairway, a single lamp guiding their steps into silence. Rooms that have not seen sunlight for 400 years. Corridors so quiet, your breath echoes on the stone. In this place, the past does not feel distant. It feels present, awake, listening. Mary King's Close is not a dead city. It is a buried one, a place where stories never faded, only sank deeper into the dark. Footprints remain. Walls still hold the glow of old lanterns. And somewhere in the shadows, a child's quiet sob is said to linger. The city above moved on. The one below never did. Beneath our feet, history is still alive, waiting in the dark, whispering to those brave enough to descend.